Alright guys, I wanted to make a little video here on the Cooksets I use while camping, and I just got this new one which I'm going to take out and show y'all. But these are different, although they look the same. These are the GSI Minimalist Cooksets, and basically both of them are very similar but different. I'll explain. They both have a little sleeve, kind of like a koozie, and it keeps your hand from getting burned, so you can slide that on. And if you got soup, you'd probably take off the lid, use a spoon. Or it's got a sippy kind of cup, so if you made some coffee or hot chocolate, whatever, you could just drink it right out of here. Now these kits come with a little spoon, and this is a grabber, so you can grab this and not burn your hands. So that's what the kits come with, but the difference is this one is aluminum. Now that's fine for most cook situations if you're going to be using a little stove, which I believe I have in here. If you're going to be using a little stove like this, then this aluminum one is perfect. It's lighter weight, easier to travel with, and like I said, if you're using a little stove, it's perfect. And what's really nice is the bottle of gas, the stove, and everything fit inside. I believe this is a a micro pocket rocket. I also have a pocket rocket, but I believe this is the micro pocket rocket. Oh, and they also come with a little piezo sparker, which I don't have in this old kit. I must have lost one of those. But the difference between these two is, as you can see, they're very different. This one's aluminum, only should use it with a little stove. This is their stainless steel model. And the difference with the stainless steel model is, sure, it's a little heavier, but honestly, I barely feel a difference. But it is slightly heavier. So that's the trade-off. They're both very strong. You can't bend either of these. But the trade-off is this is a little heavier, although, like I'm saying it right now, I can't even feel the difference. But the thing about the stainless steel one is you could throw this directly in a fire. So if you got a fire going and you're trying to heat something up, you could throw this on the side of the fire. Not worry about it melting or anything like that. You put this in hot coals of fire and you risk, getting it too hot that it might melt or something. So that's the difference in those two. Very, very awesome little sets that you can fit your gas, your stove, your igniter, and your little hand protector, and your whole cook set ready to go right there. Throw that in your bag, throw in some Mountain House meals or whatever you're going to bring with you, and you can cook whatever you want. Great for one person. If you have more than one person with you, you might have to cook this full and then pour half of it into another dish, share somehow. It's not the best for two people. So for two people, these again are the GSI Minimalist, I believe they call them. And get that back on there. For two people, I got this now. This is the MSR Duo System, Ultralight Duo System, and I believe this one is aluminum as well. We'll see when I take it out. But I believe this one is aluminum. Yeah, this one's an aluminum. So this is one that you should be cooking with on a stove as well. This wouldn't be one that you want to throw into a fire. Get it out of here. But it comes with some cool features. Getting some beeps on my phone. My girlfriend's getting on a plane right now, so let me check that real quick. Oh, it's playing some ad there. Alright, just responding. Okay, so the plane's taking off now. So this is the MSR Ultralight Duo System. Now this one is aluminum, so again, you're going to want to cook only with a stove type thing. You're not going to want to throw this in a fire. Plus this has a handle here that has kind of a rubber plastic here, so you wouldn't want to burn that off anyways. This might be removable, but it's hard to tell, and it really doesn't look very removable. But it holds the lid together there, so the lid won't fall off when it's in your pack. Have a nice little lid. And then inside of here, you have two bowls. It's just plastic bowls. And then you have two cups. Coffee, whatever you want to pour in here. Sippy lid there, and just a little bit thicker than the bowl, a little bit of insulation, and just two little cups. Now inside of here, you can't fit that stove as easy. You might have to, you know, bring a different place for the stove. The stove would fit inside of here, and so would some utensils. But the gas canister would have to be held separate. There's not really any place to put it in here. In here, it's an aluminum, but we have like kind of a non-stick coating in here. It's white. Haven't used this yet, as I said. But it's a nice bigger pan. You can make a lot bigger meal in this and share it with 2 people. And you have your plates and everything. And then the one other thing that I'm planning to put on in here, haven't taken them out of the pack, is MSR's folding utensils. You don't really need a knife camping because you always have a knife. You know, you should always have a knife on your person when you're camping. You know, you always need a knife when camping. So I don't pack knives and utensils. I only pack forks and spoons or just sporks because I always have a knife in my pocket. These fold up. Can't do it now, they're stuck in the pack. But these fold up so they'll only be about this big. And they will fit inside of these cups. So each person can have a utensil set inside these cups as well. So you got everything you need to eat except for the gas canister, which you'd have to carry just separately in your pack. And then again, this goes together real nice, clips on there, won't fall apart. Really nice little system. So I wanted to show these because of the difference between the stainless steel and the aluminums, where you don't want to throw them in the flame, and just the good cook sets. You can see in the aluminum one here, I don't know if you can really see, but it's hard to see on camera with the light, but you can see I've used it many times. You can see how it's kind of got some markings on the bottom. But I've used this a lot. It works really great while camping. Really great systems here, really lightweight, really minimalist and easy to use. So I wanted to show these items. Again, MSR Trail Lite Duo system, and these are the GSI Minimalist aluminum and steel, stainless steel. Have any questions, let me know. We'll see y'all later.